it is slow going for the Iraqi army in its effort to recapture Mosul. Senior Foreign Affairs correspondent Greg Palkot tells us perhaps even slower than we thought.
More than 6 weeks into efforts to get ISIS out of the Iraqi city of Mosul, and the fight is not looking any easier. Just 20% of Mosul so far has been freed of the militants by Iraqi forces backed by U.S. airstrikes and support, according to the U.S. coalition spokesman in Baghdad.
The Iraqi security forces are working very hard to get this done, but they're up against a fanatical enemy, very dangerous fighting in the streets.
Making things more complicated, the million-plus residents of Mosul thought to still be in the city. Some are being executed by ISIS, many more being used as human shields. And they are suffering. Along with shortages of food and medicine, clashes have knocked out clean drinking water for over 500,000.
We have nothing. No running water and no electricity. We've not had water for almost 20 days.
75,000 have, in fact, fled the fighting in Mosul. Some officials reportedly now regretting the decision to tell residents there to remain in their homes during the battle.
We are facing a humanitarian catastrophe if the problem is not solved as soon as possible.
As the casualties mount among civilians and military, all of this adding urgency to get the job done. A route leading west from the city to ISIS-held ground in Syria is now cut off, along with key bridges in the city as forces move in from the northeast and south. The number of car bombs is down. Militant casualties are up.
The Iraqi security forces have completely encircled the city from all sides. There is no real avenue of egress for the enemy. So they are largely going to be destroyed in place.
The question is, how long will it take to get ISIS out of Mosul? Colonel Dorian would not commit to a time frame, simply alluding to the fact that it could take several months, maybe bloody months. Brett.
Greg, thank you.